Hello to everyone, guys. I'm the Bulgarian Cowboy Vladi speaking. I have to work later, so this is going to be a brief discussion. I'm telling you that this is really much going to be a brief discussion. I will try to be as entertaining as possible, and let's bring it on. Let's just give me a few seconds. I need to do something very, very quickly. I need to turn off my phone. Hey, how are you, Otis? How's everything doing, man? This will be a short stream as I'm very, very busy. Hey, how are you, Zloty? How's everything doing, man? Um, can't wait for Bucky to step inside the ring again, man. Now, RSFC, the first fight is between Yasin Haddad and John Kazanoil. Yasin Haddad is 0-0, while John Kazanoil is riding score of 1-1. Kazanoil, 5'11", out of this months, lost on a film Kumbu, choked out Krasimir Kirov, and Yasin Haddad is 0-0. We don't have much info about this Maltai guy, pretty much unknown, so I'll have to I usually don't trust the odds, but this time it seems I don't have much of a choice, right? I know the other guys, so I'm gonna say work. You're at work. No props. Thank you, Zloty. Let's say, Casino to win. In his office. Awesome. Tulshaev win decision, but hard fight. Yes, very, very hard. Very, very hard fight. Well, I don't have money to travel to Scotland, but if he wants to pay for the expenses, we can discuss that. Kenzie Quadra versus Turpal Yunusov. Kenzie Quadra 0-1-0 is the amateur record, and this guy TKO'd Callum Hogan, and against Turpal Yunusov has 1-0 of the professional record. Defeated Rafael Ngoma. He submitted Auguste Chagarayev, however you read it. I think Yunusov should be my pick here. At least I think Yunusov is going to be my pick. I don't have donators like Mosher. I mean, I don't have that much money like him. Yeah, Yunusov. Yunusov to win. That's gonna be my next pick. Now the next one is going to be Mossab El Marzikoui versus Asildar Baduev. Yes, and this is still a preliminary card. So in main card we only gonna have like 5 fights. El Marzikoui is 401. He was born in Morocco, Team Shapa Quente. Good on the ground, which is pretty much of a surprise for me, but this guy really rocks on the ground. And Asildar Baduev, no matter who, 5'10", 6'1", born in Germany. I think this is, this guy defeated Catalin Mirza, which speaks about his level of skillfulness, but I think Marskiwi is a very, very hard guy to deal with, so I think El Marskiwi to win. Yes, El Marskiwi to win for -135. Tulshaev is Polish fighter, but I don't listen about him. No, I saw a few fights. Yes, I also know he's a Polish fighter. Yes, I know. But he's having a hard opponent, Leonardo Damiani. Gonna be a hard fight, very hard fight. Now the next fight is Mustafa Aida versus Leopold Goy. Mustafa Aida, this is the clash of two high-level prospects. Mustafa Aida 5'8", and a great score of 8-1, while we got Leopold Goy with a score of 5-0. This is a bantamweight clash of two high-level fighters. I see Goy winning if the fight gets dragged to the ground, so Leopold Goy to win for... Let me see how much are the odds. Guys, sorry because I'm in a hurry, but I really have a lot of obligations later, and this day has been brutal. Plus 160, but his opponent is better in an all-around game, if you know what I mean. So technically, having a very hard day today, and it's getting very, very hot here. So the next fight is between Alexandra Tekena and Megan Morris. Alexandra Tekena is 1-0, French Sanda fighter. She defeated Iris Mamazou via left hook. I've seen that fight. And Megan Morris, 1-0, professional 24, 5'5", out of Manchester Predators. She armbarred Levi Steedman. This is a typical clash from what I've seen, a striker versus grappler, and Tekena goes for the finish. Morris tries to drag the fight to the ground, plus she has better cardio. She should be having decent chances. Morris is the favorite. Not going the distance is my pick. I'm gonna favor Morris to win for plus 100. That's going to be my pick. Now the next fight is going to be between Mohamed Belal and Marek Yakimovic. Mohamed Belal having an amateur record of 2-0 and fighting out of Belgium, defeated Nikolai Bivol, Mohamed Ben Hamined. I don't know much about him. I know much about Marek Yakimovic though, 4-0, 5'11", 70.5 inches. He is a Polish fighter out of Belfast, not an island. The guy destroyed Kareem Gagi, that's what I've seen. I haven't seen him at Clan Wars, but I've seen him against Curtis Dodge at Bellator Euro Series. So I think Yakimovic should be a heavy favorite in this fight. I think he is better in majority aspects of the game. Yeah, Marek Yakimovic. Yes, I also say Marek to win. Marek Yakimovic to win for minus 185. Yeah, Yakimovic decision, I agree. I agree with that, but the odds are not released yet. I do agree that he has better gas tank. Yakimovic, though, rarely finishes people only when he's having a perfect opportunity. Against Belal, I don't know. It's not easy to finish that guy. So, but I am pretty much confident in Yakimovic to win. Daria Železnyakova versus Liana Jojo. I think Jojo is very much overrated. She-Wolf is more of an Instagram fighter. 27 years of age, 5'4", 62 inches of reach, Malta out of Tbilisi, Georgia lost to Sarah Morash, Maverick, Casey, armbar, Bilbita. She was better than Moknatkina, but she defeated some high-level names. But Daria Železnyakova is a super high-level prospect, 26 years of age, 5'9", out of St. Petersburg. This girl defeated Andreina Hayes, Margarita Braeva, Irina Kisilova. I'm pretty much confident she is a bad pickup for Liana Jojo. I don't see Liana Jojo winning this fight so easily. I would go with Železnakova. Daria to win for plus 135. Maybe round 3, but I think Jojo is, she's slowing down. She's downgrading. That's not good old Jojo. So I'm picking Daria Železnakova. And the next fight, Jojo is also in the preliminary card. Can you believe it? That's a big surprise for me. Why is she in the prelims? I don't understand that. Our Archer de Monsieur is going to meet Ian Entwistle. Ian Entwistle, 9'4", 5'9", 64 inches of reach. Enti is a high-level fighter, and he fought at UFC. He defeated Anthony Burchak, lost to Dan Hooker, lost to Alejandro Perez. Good news is he fought in the UFC. Bad news is he did it 6 years ago, and I remember Entwistle very well, but now his current shape shows us that he is not in the greatest shape of his life. I mean, Arthur de Monsieur, 7'2", 27 years of age, 5'10". This guy destroyed Gani Palkai, Ahmad Halimson, Fabrizio Rubino, RBMiev. The problem with Ian Entwistle is the fact that he hasn't scored a victory for a very long time, and he hasn't fought for a very long time. That worries me. Yes, that worries me. Yes, that worries me a lot. Despite I used to be a huge fan of Ian Entwistle, I think he's gonna lose this one. So Archer de Monsieur to win for minus 150. Sorry, man, but you haven't fought for a very, very long period of time, and Just typing something. Okay. Then we're gonna have the main card of the evening. We got Kareem Gagi versus Jordan Zebo. Kareem Gagi is 2-0, and I got to say, Kareem Gagi kind of surprised me in his last outing. I was expecting easy win for Kareem Gagi, but fighting out of Murph once, 5'10", 72.4 inches. The guy looks awesome, but Marek Yakimovic looked just great. He looked brutally good in that fight. And it seems Kareem Gagi is having a hard time with ground fighters. And as soon as Yakimovic dragged the fight to the ground, the Glory fighter had no chance. Also, the Glory the Bellator kickboxer. It seems he only kickboxes, and the only kickboxing for MMA, that's not a great way to go. 1-0 for Jordan Zebo. He defeated Farshemi Shamsidin via guillotine choke, and that's going to be a problem when Gagi gets dragged to the ground. Unfortunately, Kareem Gagi is not good when he gets dragged to the ground. So, Gagi versus Zebo, no distance is my pick because this is a clash of styles. Can Gagi knock him out cold? Oh, yes, he can. But the problem with kickboxers is the fact that when they get dragged to the ground, they are in a very, very big problem. So, yeah, side pick Zebo to win for a -180. Sorry, lads, but I'm a fan of Kareem Gagi, but he is too much one-dimensional. You can't fight that way anymore in MMA. Now MMA is an all-around martial art. Mikhail Marie-Serdi is going to meet Baysangur Chamsudinov. Baysangur Chamsudinov 3-0, 20 years of age, 5'10". He is fighting out of Paris, France, MMA factory fighter with back-to-back wins over Attila Kobas, Nefel Makumbu, and Suri McD. A destroyer, high-level cardio fighter Mikhail Marie-Serdi, 3-1-0. 32 years of age, 5'11", and victories over Khalid Guenana, Amadou Kaba, Roman Debin lost to Jack Nicholas. I'm going to tell you, Baysangur Chamsudinov is more well-rounded. So I see Chamsudinov winning this fight. I could even call him lock of the night, as I know how these guys work. How these guys work in MMA Factory Paris. I know that it's hard to recognize a wrestler from a striker, etc., because their coach is trying to keep this. Their coach is trying to keep this all around, you know. He is really trying to train every single aspect of the game, and also my coach Itzko is talking about that. So I have to say that I have my own reasons for backing up that dojo. Now Jackie Jean is going to meet Hugo Guillon. Jackie Jean 1-0. He destroyed Yasin Buganim in his previous fight because Buganim went out of gas, but Hugo Guillon is not gonna go out of gas. 1-0, 6'4", very tall fighter fighting out of France. The guy destroyed Cedric Kung, but at Cage Warriors, accidental knee to the groin against Matthew Byfield. The guy is on a roll. I think Jackie Jean is fighting way, way, way more serious opponent right now. And despite Jackie Jean is a heavy favorite, I think I'm gonna give advantage to Hugo Guillon to win for +135. This is going to be another pick. And now the main event of the evening. Well, for this one, we got Muslim Tulshaev, a Polish fighter, and obviously, this guy has different roots, but he's fighting out of Berlin, Germany, but he's a Polish fighter, 6'3". Head coaches are Bruno Azevedo and Gabriel Reino, and Muslim Tulshaev scored victory over Juan Manuel Suarez via demolition magician left hook. He was better than many other fighters in Poland regional circuit, but the problem is in Poland I only follow KSW. I don't follow much regional circuit. That's a problem, and the problem is how much can I say about that? That's a problem. That really is a problem. How much can I say about that? How much could I discuss about that? That's a problem. Leonardo Damiani 10-1, 31 years of age, 5'10", 69 inches of reach. How much could Leonardo Damiani really do in this match? I think he can do really much a lot. And I had 2 back-to-back interviews with Leonardo Damiani. And Leonardo is a very, very decent guy, very nice guy. Aurora mixed martial arts fighter. Scored back-to-back losses to AJ Fletcher and Jamie Richardson. I mean, Richardson lost. I was not surprised with that, but I was surprised with AJ Fletcher loss with the flying knee. He was destroying everybody along the way. He was even better than Aaron Khalid. But that flying knee finish, it was a surprise. On the other side, when you take a look at Tulshaev is also a high-level fighter, so I believe somebody could go down here. But this is a hard fight to predict. This is extremely, extremely hard fight to predict, and I do have a feeling we might see a real war in this one. And also, this is a 3-round match. Damiani's gas tank is very good for 3 rounds. For 5-rounders, it's questionable, but for 3 rounds, Leonardo Damiani is having extremely, extremely, extremely good cardio. And Tulshaev gonna have a hard time against him, but I'm gonna say Tulshaev versus Damiani, not going the distance. I believe somebody gonna get knocked out here. I like... oh man, it's hard to pick a side here. I must pick one side, but it's hard. Both of these guys are they train literally every single day. They are very much dedicated. Leonardo Damiani is working and training. Damiani is the underdog plus 120. Tulshaev minus 150. I really don't know. This is a 50-50 fight. Damiani is the underdog, so I'm gonna say Damiani to win for plus 120. But this is 50-50 for me. I mean, Tulshaev is an excellent fighter. He really is an excellent fighter. The problem is I only watched him at RSFC 3 when he turned the lights out on Juan Manuel Suarez in round 1, so I can't say much about his cardio. That's a problem. That's something that bothers me, because maybe the guy has top-notch cardio, but I haven't seen him in action, and Damiani is a great friend. Yes, he is. I had 2 interviews with Leonardo Damiani, and the problem is I don't know much about the Polish fighter's cardio. That's something that kind of gives me a hard time. So I really think not going the distance would have been a wonderful, wonderful pick. A wonderful pick tonight. So Otis, how's everything doing? I don't have much more time to chat, but I can 2-3 more minutes, then I must ref. How's everything doing? I had to be very, very, very quick. I had to be very quick with these predictions, as I'm reffing later. This week I was reffing. This is my 3rd match this week, so just 2-3 more weeks because the vet league and those leagues are ending. So I'm having a lot of pressure right now on my shoulders, but I'm dealing pretty much fine with that. And this RSFC, if you ask me which is the most confident pick of the card, that's undoubtedly going to be Basangur Chamsudinov. That is my most confident pick, like Basangur Chamsudinov. I do have a solid level of confidence in Marek Jakimowicz to win. Other than that, no, to ask me who is my most confident underdog. Well, my most confident underdog is going to be... Now you're gonna say I'm crazy, but Daria Zheleznyakova. I think she can surprise Liana Giorgio. Yeah, Daria Zheleznyakova. She could really surprise Liana Giorgio. I really think she has decent chances for a surprise. And I've watched her few times, and I really think she's a heavy talent. But is she gonna surprise Liana Giorgio, who fought high-level fighters, better fighters? How much weight Liana Giorgio is going to cut? These are some things that I can't respond at the moment, but thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for staying with me. And I must go now. I must get ready for the soccer match tonight. I won't be streaming, maybe, but tomorrow I will for Veins, and I will for last-minute picks and predictions. I'm having a lot of obligations, lads, so thank you all for joining. I'm also writing some articles. I got new job to write.